we got battery plug welds. I gotta drill them out to get the inner wheel well out. So I never showed this part before, but now I have this set up. So we'll be posting this on YouTube. Hopefully you can subscribe or like. I'm trying to get 50 subscribers so I can go live. So this is what I use. This is for cutting up plug welds. Handy little tool. Put it in there. There's some rock in there.
Good afternoon, my name is Hillary filling in today. Have you checked your calendar? Now, yesterday we were talking about how there's no long weekends unless you get bank holidays until Christmas, which is slightly upsetting. And then I got thinking, how many days exactly are there now?
they're separated. None of them separated. So good up there. Even if you burn through on this into the inner panel of the replacement, it doesn't matter because you'll be welding onto your inner panel anyway. So I'll have slightly separate it from the inner all the way to where I've cut. So, almost there now. Good little piece holding it there. And then just give it a little twist. Let me straighten this with a hand body hammer after. It looks like it didn't go through all the way. Cut. Just pull it out right there. That's all separated. Roll that back up. Put it all down here anyway. That'll go all pretty. I think I have to go up to the next one. I don't think, but I'm gonna drill it out anyway. This is the quickest tool that I found to remove these inner wheel wells. Quick, easy. Simple. I'll grab a little light. Give me a little dark in here. Look at my LED. LED. Not many, this one, like 4 or 5. So. This is the messiest part of the job. You guys probably can't see me that well. Just move my stand around here. Hard to do with one person. Now you have somebody walking out with a camera, like Mr. Chad, bad Chad, Jolene, which is probably really think more makes his life easier. wouldn't want to subject my girlfriend to all the dust and fumes. And I'll say Jolene's quite a trooper. Not realizing what she's breathing in, I guess. They're all crap free, except for going down here. So this is the dirtiest part. This job. Take the inner wheel all out. Tools, use them. That's it. That inner well is cut out. I'm ready to draw. I'm just gonna mark. Basically, put my panel up, mark along the bottom for where I can cut. And just cut this little piece out, just to get that inner well out, and then I'll mark for the full panel after. So yeah. So it's hard to kind of situate this, but so what I have to do, you see here. The inner wheel wells now all cut out and loose. It's loose. See on this side? It's all loose. So what I'm going to do now, move my camera up here a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this sideways like this. So I'm going to put my panel up in here, my new panel, to find out how far we come down to mark. And I'll just cut above that, cut around this piece here to the next line, and that way I can get the inner out. Put the new inner up in place, weld it. Once it's welded, I can put the new outer on, mark it, cut it out, stay down from your cut 1/16 of an inch, because the inner and outer wheel out here compensates for both that 1/16 of an inch thickness. So hopefully when you put your panel in, it'll be like a 1/16 gap for you to weld in full when you stitch it. My last video shows you how to put those tack welds in first and then carry from one side to the other. Use air if you have to. Another thing that I have used, actually, seems like the camera's dropping here. Another thing that I've used is water on a sponge when you're welding to cool your weld down. I don't know if that's quite recommended because it might cause quick shrinking. But I can get people's opinion on that. Just if you want to share a comment, I appreciate that. So now I'm going to put this panel up in place. light. Nope, that's not very good for that, is it? So, for people that don't know, I've never done a panel, trying to show you here on my tripod, it'll tell you what side it's for. Everybody thinks, oh, you can use one panel on each side, but you can't. They're specific. This here says right hand RH, right hand side, right there by my finger. So it's right hand side, right rear, right hand side. So that's a panel that has to go here. So this is what I mean. Shove this panel up on here. What I do is I check each side, because in these corners you get a really deep gap, and you don't want that. So you want to try to move it so they're about the same on each side and almost level across the top. So to me that feels pretty good right there. So that plug weld was good that I cut out. Got myself like crazy here today. Sorry about that. So yeah, so let's clamp your panel on. There's dirt inside this panel, so gotta open my vice grips a little bit more. So shove it up in place. Clamp this side here. Into place. Actually sits in there pretty good. So what this is going to do for me is to give me an idea where my panel is going to sit. So you see, so I'm going to scribe here with my scribing tool, and then I'm going to cut it just like this. Just cut this piece out, and that's just so I can pull the inner wheel well out to put the new one up in. But before I cut the inner out, let's see, I'm going to mark it. This one's actually marked pretty good where it was sitting. So I'm going to mark it with an orange marker. Back to what it was. Got her good there. I didn't do the whole thing, just a couple of spots. Just shows you basically where the panel is setting. Let's mark at the end where it was sitting. But you can see on these inner wheel wells there's a long side and there's a short side that goes in underneath the box well. This is the box well inside the box bed. But it's marked there decent enough. So yes, what I'll do now is I'm going to scribe along the bottom of these panels. I'm not saying it's exactly what it's going to be, but it should be pretty close. I've done this quite a few times. So describe it like that. That's a guide point for me. So basically when I put it up in after I cut this piece out, where it's gonna sit. Now we're gonna clamp these strips. Put this panel aside. Let me weld it in for a little bit. That replacement panel I got is actually very sturdy, well made. It's pretty close to the same thickness as what the factory panel is. So now that I've got these marks, I'm just go ahead and I'm going to cut above. So if you can see that mark there, I'm going to cut about there. Just come around here. Just cut all this out here. Cut about there. That's just going to help me just drop out. I can pull the inner panel out without cutting that out. But I find it easier if you're going to do an outer wheel well too, which most cases you have to. So this is part one of removing that inner wheel well. So yeah, so if you like what you've seen me do so far, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Holly Jerry 8001. Thank you. Have a great day.